Hello student, welcome back to my channel. So today we will continue the previous topic of chapter properties of bulk matter, means property of solid, in which we will discuss here about the modulus of elasticity. Modulus of elasticity, first one is Young's modulus of elasticity, Young's modulus of elasticity, and second is bulk modulus of elasticity, and third one is modulus of rigidity or shear modulus of shearing modulus of elasticity. Point clear? So one by one I will discuss the all points in front of you. So first, when we write here about the Young's modulus of elasticity, Young's modulus of elasticity, as we know that from the earlier discussion, Young's modulus of elasticity comes into play when we talk about the body or wire of length L, means it comes into play for case of longitudinal strain and longitudinal stress. Point clear? So let us assume that this is the initial length of the wire and this one is change in length. Sometime it is noted by small l. So by applying some deforming force, which is here normal force perpendicular to the given surface, if suppose the length of the body is increases from L to L plus delta L, this is the final length, L plus delta L or small l you can write. So that time we have the stress which is called longitudinal stress which act on the cross sectional area A and written by F over A, and also longitudinal strain which is here change in length which is delta L over initial length L. In some books in place of delta L they have written small l over capital L. So here I will write this value or this value according to your convenience. Now when we write here about the Young's modulus or modulus of elasticity for this condition, Young's modulus is nothing but it is the ratio of longitudinal stress over longitudinal strain. Point clear? This is the ratio of Young's modulus, means this ratio is called Young's modulus, which is noted by Y here. Point clear? So Y is equals to F over A upon delta L over capital L, or you can write F over A upon small l over capital L. Point clear, student? So you may write this value like this, and if you think about F over A which is equal to pressure, so we can write PL over small l. F over A is equals to PL over small l. Otherwise you can write this relation, which is very familiar relation or formula for you. If you will substitute here F is equals to mg, which is the weight of the body, W is equal to F is equal to mg, which is vertically downward direction to increase the length of the given wire of length L, and A be the cross sectional area of this wire, suppose R be the radius of this wire, so that time the cross sectional area A is equals to pi r square. So we can write this relation mg capital L over pi r square small l. This is the formula of Young's modulus. Point clear? So when we write here about the SI unit of Young's modulus or modulus of elasticity, we will use the formula which is in front of you, this. So you can write SI unit of this is Newton per meter square, and the dimension formula, student, dimension formula is ml minus 1 t minus 2. How it is? See here, the dimension formula of force is mlt minus 2, and the dimension formula is of area is L square. So after removing this, L1 minus 2 minus 1 and remaining same. So this is the dimension formula of modulus of elasticity. Either it is bulk modulus of elasticity or sharing modulus of elasticity. The all conditions have same dimension formula, ml minus 1 t minus 2. Point clear? So after this discussion, we will talk about the next point, which is bulk modulus of elasticity. So before that, you may understand one thing. Young's modulus of elasticity is only for solid bodies. Solid body. It is applicable only for solid bodies. And one more thing, Young's modulus for steel, remember this point, is greater than Young's modulus of copper. Point clear? And next one point is that if suppose a body has larger modulus of elasticity or Young's modulus, it implies that that body have larger elasticity. Means larger value of Y increase us the elasticity of that body. Point clear? So you can say if the greater value of Y means if the object have greater value of Y, it means that it has larger value of elasticity as compared to other. Point clear? So this one is first heading in front of you, and after that we will talk here about the bulk modulus of elasticity. So for that, pause the video and note down. Now after the discussion of Young's modulus of elasticity, the next heading is bulk modulus of elasticity. So it is bulk modulus of elasticity, which is noted by here B. Point clear? So as we know that when we talk here about the bulk modulus of elasticity, it means that here we are talking about body have volume V. Means here in this condition volumetric strain is applicable. See here, suppose the body initially have volume V. Point clear? And after applying normal stress from the outward direction, the body's volume reduced from V to V minus delta V. So that time we can say here normal stress which is F over A, same as earlier, and volumetric strain is equals to delta V over V. Here volume is reduced, that's why this negative sign comes, final minus initial. So after that, the value of bulk modulus of elasticity P is equals to the ratio of normal stress over this volumetric strain. Point clear? So B is equals to force over area into volumetric strain delta V over V with negative sign. So you may write this relation F over A into V into delta V with negative sign. F over A is equals to minus PV over delta V. So B is equals to minus PV over delta V. This is your bulk modulus of elasticity. Point clear? Now if you want to write the SI unit, it is same as Newton per meter square, and the dimension formula is also same, ml minus 1 t minus 2, as we have done in earlier condition. Now if we talk about the next point, the bulk modulus is applicable for solid or liquid or gases. So you can see here this condition. Remember this point, bulk modulus is applicable for all, solids, liquids and gases. Point clear? Now we can write this point, bulk modulus in solid is greater than bulk modulus in liquid is greater than bulk modulus of gases. So remember the all points in front of you. After that we have one more point which is called compressibility. So we can write here the definition of compressibility. It is nothing, it is the reciprocal of bulk modulus. Compressibility, next heading, compressibility, it is the reciprocal of bulk modulus B, and also it is noted by K. So therefore K is equals to 1 upon B. This is called compressibility. Point clear, student? Now after that we can write one more point in front of you. Kindly remember these points. The value of Y and B means Young's modulus of elasticity and bulk modulus of elasticity for perfectly rigid body or bodies is infinity. Point clear? Now after the all discussion, small discussion in front of you, I will talk here about the next point, modulus of rigidity or shear modulus of elasticity or shearing modulus of elasticity. So for that, pause the video and note down. Now after the discussion about the Young's modulus of elasticity, bulk modulus of elasticity, here we have third one, modulus of rigidity or shearing modulus of elasticity or shear modulus of elasticity. So as we know that this type of coefficient of elasticity we can find with the help of tangential stress and tangential strain. So for that I am making this type of rigid body which is in front of you, like cubicle, having supposed to be length L and breadth L and height L, and here suppose in this condition I am applying some tangential force on their one surface, upper surface, so that the down surface, rigid surface, means base surface is fixed. So we can write this face is fixed face, and here when we apply this tangential force, the volume of the body remains same, but the configuration of the body changes. So for that, supposed to be the configuration changes at an angle delta V from the given diagram. We can write here, this is the displacement of theta angle. So similarly the same will be here. This is our theta. I have drawn this diagram in my previous video also when I discussed shearing strain and all. So this one, this is our theta angle. So here if I suppose write A, B, C, D and E, so for this condition suppose M to M dash, N to N dash. Point clear? So these are some points which I have been drawn for the calculation. So here see, to understand this modulus of rigidity, or shear modulus of elasticity represented by capital G, we can write here the capital G or shearing modulus of elasticity or modulus of rigidity is the ratio of tangential stress over tangential strain. Point clear, student? Or shearing strain. So see here, tangential stress, we can write force acting on per unit area, and the tangential strain, as we know that in earlier condition when we talk about this strain initially, so we can write here theta is equals to, in this condition, on applying the tangential force, this side is shifted from the point M to M dash, supposed to be that linear displacement is small l, or you can say x, it is good for you, supposed to be x. So that time tan theta is equal to perpendicular upon base, so that's why I have written here theta is equal to x over l. Therefore G can be written as, which is modulus of rigidity, G can be written as tangential stress over tangential strain, F over A theta, or we can write F over, in place of theta I can write x over L. Point clear? Supposed to be this L is small here. So this is your what? This is the value of modulus of rigidity. Basically, when we talk about the modulus of rigidity, it is applicable for solid, and the value of modulus of rigidity is less than the modulus of elasticity, means Young's modulus of elasticity, and the value is for the same solid body is 1/3 of Young's modulus of elasticity. This one is the relation for between the modulus of rigidity and Young's modulus of elasticity. So remember the all points which is in front of you. So these are some discussion about the Young's modulus, bulk modulus and modulus of elasticity, means overall coefficient of elasticity, and the dimension formula and SI unit is same for all three conditions, which is Newton per meter square and ml minus 1 T minus 2. So after that we will talk here about the stress strain curve to understand the elastic behavior and plastic behavior of the body on applying the deforming force to deform the body. Point clear? So for that, pause the video and note down.